Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity with me, Break It Dawn.
Reminds me of a carnivorous peat moss in the living lands. Gave off fumes that would melt your skin.
Yeah.
Alright, that's why she gave that warning.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
Alright, Manea is putting in some serious work. It's all about positioning. Awesome.
I shall be discreet.
Mantle of the Excavator, plus 25 defense against poison attacks, plus 2 survival, and plus 4 perception. The Pargrunan are known not only as great explorers and builders, but also as experts in the field of mining. They survive perilous underground environments. They developed a variety of cloaks, capes, and hoods that protect wearers from poisonous vapors. In fact, I'm going to swap out this helmet as well. It only has 1 charge left, and I don't want to forget to swap it out. Nothing I really want to give her. I don't want to give her one of the matching helmets. I guess I could give her this one.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah.
On your side.
She should be able to take care of them in no time, and we'll just fight front to back with the rest of the party. Awesome. Oops. Okay, never mind, it defaulted to the stash. A map shows the peaks and passes surrounding Durgan's battery. Faded red circles mark choke points. Artillery lift notice. Artillery lift will be closed until further notice. The cogs are rusting, and any failure in the mechanism could be catastrophic. Potion Master Andrin is looking into patinating the cogs to make them weatherproof.
Huh?
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Huh? Sure.
I did not know it was possible for a lift to have suffered. But here we are.
Well, it seems that way, doesn't it? The chain is so rusted, it barely moves. Apply the Pargrun Rust Dissolver. You pour the contents of the vial onto the chain. The solvent hisses as it dribbles down, melting the rust into a slick, brown puddle. The heavy chain squeaks with movement. I also have the lever for this. We don't have that solution yet, I don't think. This lot looks like it's missing a lever. Fit a torch into it. Fit the replacement lever into the slot. A little maneuvering, it clicks into place. A new lever protrudes from the slot. Alright, let's not pull it yet. The gearbox looks strangely empty, like it's missing a cog. So we have two other options. We have this book event and this room.
My veins blacken. What?
Alright, so I'm wondering if... I mean, we don't take a ton of damage. I could easily explore that. But if we go this way, we might be able to deactivate that. Or get rid of the poison. You peer through the hole and see a wide, sturdy parapet running along the wall, not a wall. Several feet along the wall, you also see a broad crack. It appears to lead to another room. Look down. That was a long sound snippet. Wind whistles by your ears. The peaks of the White March rise below you and continue into the distance. Send someone onto the ledge. I'm gonna send myself. Who will go? You will. You sidle across the ledge. You reach the crack in the wall. A noxious, eye-watering vapor seeps from within. Yeah, bash through the wall. You pound on the wall. It's taxing work. By the time the wall starts to give, your shoulder flares with pain. The ancient masonry crumbles away, and a stinging vapor rushes through the breach. You hold your breath and close your eyes, clinging to the wall as the rest of the gas escapes. Enter the room through the widened crack. Continue into the newly cleared room.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Let's go.
Right here.
I shall deal with this one. Ah, my word and rough!
Let's go.
Why should I run over there? I must have accidentally clicked on the description. His cannon's encrusted with thick, pungent slime.
Mm-hmm.
Patinated cog. The cog you found in the patination chamber. It is coated with a thick layer of yellow slime.
I'll see what's ahead.
I shall be discreet.
Alright, I believe that's everything. Oh, no, wait. I had to go in this room earlier, but we got attacked.
Mm-hmm.
What? On your side!
Alright, two good guys. Cannon range key. Under layers of rust, the iron key bears a small inscription, cannon range, on the side. A dwarven tome.
Yeah.
And what does the flame reveal?
On the treatment and preservation of cannons. This page needs to be from some larger text. We now have a treatment to prevent our prized cannons from rusting outside. Potion Master Andrin developed a solution that seals the metal, protecting it from cold air. We transformed the old armory into a patination chamber, where we can heat the solution into a gas. As the gas diffuses the chamber, it'll build up a hard coating on the cannons. After a few weeks, the cannons will be ready for the elements. However, we must be careful around the solution. One of Andrin's assistants scalded her throat just from breathing too close to the stuff. The rest of the manuscript has fallen apart over time.
Huh?
Alright, anything new here? Torrent of Flame. We know what that does because our main character has it.
Aye?
The pages of this tome are singed at the edges. As you flip through the pages, it gives off the light Gives off the light scent of charcoal and sulfur. I cannot read today. Am I either automatically filling in letters or just can't read? I'm out of practice.
Right.
Oh, the gearbox looks strangely empty, like it's missing a cog. Insert the new cog. You slot the new cog into place. The mechanism looks ready to run now. Your new lever protrudes from the slot. Pull the lever. The lift at last shutters into motion, lifting you toward the clouds. The lift makes slow, jouncing progress. It lurches every few feet, the rusted chains groaning like the dead. It comes to a trembling stop, and the entire platform swings precariously. A sharp metallic odor emanates from one of the winches. You hear screeching. At first, you think it's coming from the winch, but then you realize it's coming from above. An enormous Skulldrake swoops from the shadows. You feel the air from its passage as it whooshes past you, but before you can catch more than a glimpse, it's circling back, searching for you with ear-splitting shrieks. Rustling wings and a heavy musk alert you to the presence of more of the beasts. As they close, the platform continues to sway and bounce. They make a stand in the center of the platform. The largest Skulldrake dives to the middle of the lift. Its screeches turn to hisses as it spews sizzling acid across the platform. It scalds you. Your own scream rings in your ears, and you smell burning flesh. The smaller Skulldrake zip past in tighter and tighter circles as they close. Meanwhile, the largest of the bunch is wheeling back, preparing for another attack. Alright, so I assume this would actually turn into a combat encounter where I had control over my party. That's why I chose to hold the center so I could buff up. Send someone to fix the winch. Smoke rises from the rattling, grinding winch. Repairing it will be a chore. In addition, the Skulldrake sweep through the air above the platform. They are swiveling and twitching as they listen for movement. Who will go? Send the Devil of Karak. See, she's a rogue. I should have sent Zawa instead. He has higher stealth. Devil of Karak scrambles noisily toward the winch, footfalls echoing in the dark shaft. A Skulldrake pulls away from the pack and flits toward Devil of Karak, drawn by the ruckus. With a hiss, the Skulldrake spits a gob of acid into Devil Karak's face before flying away to rejoin the pack. Devil Karak screams in pain. Devil Karak reaches the winch and sets to work on the jammed, rusted cogs within. The problem isn't as simple as Devil Karak had hoped. You see the solution in the snarled metal, but Devil Karak will need another minute to fix it, and the Skulldrake overhead are growing bolder. Continue fixing the winch. Alright, the same description as before, when I first decided to hold the center. Yeah, this is all the same we read before, when, after my first choice. Within moments, Devil Karak has cleared the jam. Devil Karak rushes back to the lever. Just then, large Skulldrake swoops overhead and spews acid. It misses Devil Karak, but catches you and the rest of the platform in the spray. Devil Karak yanks on the lever. The chains rattle and clink, and and the platform starts to move. The Skulldrakes scatter. As the lift resumes its climb, the startled Skulldrak retreat back into the shadows. The platform rises from the tower. You feel a cold wind on your face. I'm wondering if it would be better to have scattered to the edges of the platform. Maybe it was possible to kill the large Skulldrak and get loot. Yeah, Wrench Shoulder, that's from breaking down that wall earlier. Severe burn and severe wound.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rest up to clear these. Oh, never mind.
Heard you could drop a pan from up here and it would kill a man.
I'll see what's ahead.
Through the gap, you see winding stairs and the dull glint of more cannons.
Uh-huh.
Alright, have here clear those out. I really want to get to this guy, the main character. Oh, my main character keeps changing targets like that. Alright, thinking he can do it by himself. Fantastic. Dragon's Maw Shield. Oh, it's a soulbound shield. It's medium. So not as much of an accuracy penalty as a large shield. And it has shield bash, just like the larder door that Adair has equipped. So I might give this to Adair. Not that I have much of a choice. Either him or Minea. So... Cool, and +1 enemies engaged. The shield is traditionally passed between dragon hunters to honor exceptional feats and kills. Receiving the Dragon's Maw Shield is one of the highest honors among dragon hunters, and over the years, it's been the object of countless bets, soured friendships, lifelong apprenticeships, and violent deaths. Adair is a dragon hunter, along with most of my A team. The cannon is frozen and immobile. It's a creepy hand holding that up. Is this supposed to be Abaddon's hand? Looks more skeletal than mechanical. Engravings depict the Pargrunan's journey to the White March. Let's just check this staircase real quick. Make sure there's nothing hidden in the wall here.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
You turn the wheel, and a gust of steam blasts you in the face. You stagger back and fall, spiraling towards smoke and flame. You find solid ground beneath your feet, even as the air around you is a haze of smoke and heat shimmer. Coughing, you bat acrid fumes away from your face. As you acclimate to the soot-choked air, you see flames leaping in the distance. Each flare bathes you with warmth, and even as you struggle to pick out the details of this place, something about it seems familiar. Examine your surroundings. You can see little through the thick smoke, but the dancing flames illuminate a dragon's head cast in stone. It's the White Forge. As you start toward it, something massive comes crashing down in front of you. You leap back at the sound of metal slamming into metal, feel a deep tone ring through the thick air. Recovering your bearings, you find yourself looking at an enormous hand. It's dark and shiny with heat, but you see every bone, muscle, and tendon working in harmony beneath the bronzed flesh. The hand's owner is hidden behind clouds of smoke, but the hand itself is wrapped around a pole as thick and sturdy as a tree trunk. Follow the pole. You continue onward to see what lies at the other end of the pole, and what's responsible for the clangorous music, just as the hand rises again. It swings back down in a perfect arc. A tower of metal smashes down ahead of you, raining sparks and glints of essence as another deep, ringing note sounds. You realize that you're looking at an enormous hammer. The head glows with heat and essence, though the purple luster fades as soul energy is sucked from the hammer and into the work under it. Inspect the hammer. It's a block of black steel, as dark as a starless night, and shiny enough that you can see your reflection in it. It's a work of art itself, a study of simple yet perfect design. Get a closer look at the work. As the hammer rises once more, you dart forward to see what lies beneath it. A lone figure sprawls on an expanse of steel, as smooth and broad as lake ice. The figure itself is enormous, a mage folk of twisted flesh and forged metal. Its arms end in two spiked clubs, and its head is a blunt, eyeless wedge. It opens its mouth and keens. The desperation in that noise reminds you of a newborn's fear and confusion. Air rushes back at your back. You look up and see the hammer, its head once more glowing with essence, speeding toward you. You awaken to the sensation of warm tiles beneath your face. You're prone before the boiler, which drones on, pushing heat through the tower floor. But in the vapor that pulses from the boiler and pipes, you smell the fumes of the White Forge.
The dwarves chose the wrong god. There's nothing like Margren's heat to give an old cannon new life.
So, I'm assuming that was Abaddon creating the eyeless? Because we had mentioned... the eyeless were mentioned the first part of the DLC, but we never figured out what they were. Huh. I don't see how this elevator has horizontal movement, but, oh, never mind, it's just a fast travel mechanic. Never mind. It's like going into the main entrance, how it gives you choices. I was thinking it was like Willy Wonka's elevator. Where do I need to go? Oh, to the Great Hall.
was incredible! Whole Forge spit flames when you did whatever you did. And the smoke! Ha! I saw it from here. And now to see about these cannons.
She rubs her hands together. She starts for the door, but then she remembers something.
This is for you. Found it while we were cleaning out the battery.
I have a few questions for you. What's on your mind? Now, how do these cannons work?
If only I could show you.
She frowns.
But everyone else is all worried about accidents and injuries. So they've said I can't fire them until there's a real need. I'm headed up the tower. Gonna make those cannons shine.
She skips toward the door. Alright, so what does she give us? Oh, some more iron ingots. Fantastic. Alright, we need to return to Stalwart and turn in this other quest. But real quick, it was weird this guy didn't have a quest associated with him. I'm gonna talk to him again.
Uh-huh.
We have to return to Tarfos and give him the good news about Nesta. Come on, Durance, you got it, buddy.
Sure.
And we might go after the dragon in the next episode. I'll have to go back to Cadnua. No, I don't.
Right.
I might wait till Haravius is back from this quest.
Yeah.
Keep thinking I have to go back to Cadnua to swap my party around. You can do it at the tavern. But I still think I want Haravius for that fight. Use a couple of really useful spells, and he can handle all the specters that pop up behind the party when the fight starts. So I have to pull any of my actual frontliners off the front line. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Next episode, we'll speak to Tarfos, turn in that quest, rest at the inn, get our health back, as well as a buff, restock on camping supplies. In fact, I think there's some back at the Durgan's battery. Oh well. And then we might go after the dragon. We also have a couple of bounties that well, no, I want Haravius for the bounties. At least the Blight bounty. I also think I want him instead of maybe Grieving Mother. Or Palagina. Palagina doesn't offer a lot in that fight. You know, Aura is okay, but Sworn Enemy doesn't stack. I can't use both of those on both my main characters and hers on the dragon. Her pike also has a bonus against spirits, which might come in handy. You know what? I'm not going to fret about it right now. I'll figure it out next time. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.